Hi everyone, Alex here, AMRC, and today I want to show you something really cool I built together with my son. A few years ago, we got these tiny RC cars. They're called Turbo Racing, and these are 1/76 scale, and they are really tiny. I'll show you compared to a Hot Wheels car. You can see the size difference. And they are fully proportional. So you have proportional steering, proportional throttle, and we didn't really use these too much because we didn't have a good place to run them. We tried on the floor, but anything that is on the floor, hair, dust, they collected on the wheels and then they stopped turning right. But one day, a few months ago, I saw a video from a great guy. His channel is called La Boîte à RC, or the RC box, would be in English. It's in French, but he built a track for these, and let me tell you, it looks fantastic. I'll leave a link down below. And that inspired me. I also showed it to my son, and he thought it was great. So we started building this track. And so we got to work. I had this foam board. It's 70 by 50 centimeters, and we made a layout trying to use as much of the space as we could. And after we cut it out, did some testing, decided we also needed a tunnel, and used the scrap from the foam board we cut, just hot glue to get it to stick, and this was what we came up with. The basic layout. See a curve there, the tunnel, open space on one end, because I thought maybe in the future we can add another piece. And to fill out all the spaces, I used some duct tape. That was mostly to not waste too much material, because we are going to fill this up with foam, just regular construction foam. We had that laying around, and started filling up all the empty spots. The main goal, besides making it look nice, was to have some barriers on the side so the cars wouldn't fall over. And once it was filled, I adjusted it with a popsicle stick. You have to be careful because this stuff is really sticky, so if you're gonna try doing this, make sure it doesn't get on the floor or on anything else. Once we were done with the middle, started on the sides, again trying to make everything look nice. And this is what it looked like when we were done. After that, I also cleaned up the edges of the road so they would be smooth and the cars wouldn't get hung up. And then it was time for the first real test, trying to race the cars. Of course, we still have to work on our driving. It's not the best, but it turned out pretty okay, except this slope, which is pretty slippery. So we would need to try and fix that, but the tunnel works really well. After that, I realized that this would work really well as a mini crawler track. So I tested it with my Axial SCX24, and as you can see, it was pretty decent. Now back to the slope issue. I had the idea of using some painter's tape to cover that slope. It seemed to work pretty well, so then we moved on to painting, starting with the roads. And this is what it looked like after we were done, or almost done. We used polyurethane paint, and while it is pretty sticky, we still had issues with that incline. The cars kept sliding, so I had the idea and tested this sandpaper 1000 grit, and it seemed to work well, so we stuck that down on there. Then we moved on to painting the foam. Now, in the meantime, I also got an Axial SCX30, which is even smaller than the other one, and I thought it would do okay on this, but it was a bit difficult to get over. It's a bit steep. In the end, I managed to find a line that worked and managed to crawl on top. But still, it wasn't ideal, at least for this smaller size. So we will address that later. We added some more colors to make it look a bit better, a bit more like a diorama. And this was almost the final result. Did some more testing. Again, our driving skills need some improvement. You can see in the top right corner, I also added an arch. Again, to make it easier for crawling, I just used a piece of a plastic bottle, covered it with foam and painted, and it's pretty solid. And just to make sure it is perfect for crawling as well, I added some more foam on this side as well, and on this steep side, see over here. And I have not tested it yet, so I have the SCX30, and let's give it another try. Okay, it does seem to get over it a lot easier now. Let's also test this arch. You can see it's a lot more usable now for the SCX30. And now I even managed to do a full lap with the turbo racing car without crashing. And in the end, overall, I'm really happy with the results. If you have any questions or any ideas about this, don't hesitate to drop it in the comments below. We really enjoyed this process, all the ideas that went into this, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun racing and crawling on this in the future. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!